Hey guys, welcome back to ArtosisCasts. All right, Zerg vs. Zerg action. That last one, was game one of Beast versus Bale the worst game that's ever gone on this channel? It's a good question. It's a valid question to ask. Please leave in the comments if you have seen a worse game on this channel. I think there have been a few. which doesn't even make sense, because that game was like really bad. Anyways, Zerg vs. Zerg will sometimes do that to you. We'll see if Bale can recover here. We're on Allegro for game number 2. Obviously, if Bale loses, he is out, and we're done our ZvZs, hopefully for the rest of the tournament, because, of course, the winner here will go on to face Mihu in that final match, and I think that that's going to be an interesting one, a very good one. I wouldn't put either of these players quite as good as YabSab. I think Beast is a little bit better than Bale, in my opinion, although I don't want to overjudge Bale. I haven't seen as many of Bale's games recently as I have of Beast. I've seen quite a few of Beast, and then, you know, maybe 10 Bale games, you know, in the last few months. Which actually, now that I say that, it's a fair amount. I think I might watch too much StarCraft. It's a possibility. And you know what, guys? I hope that you watch too much StarCraft as well, because that means you're here on ArtosisCasts. Thank you so much, and thank you for subscribing. And if you haven't subscribed, hit that button. Thank you. All right. Looks like we have pretty mirrored builds. Slightly later pool up here from Bale. And as far as the gas goes, looks like Bale got the gas first, which is why that pool would be slowed down just a little bit. So slightly different builds. We'll see if he goes directly into that layer, or is he going to go for the Zergling speed? I'd imagine it's going to be the layer. A couple Lings going to be set up here for Beast. And yeah, that looks like it's going to be a layer. We have the layer started down here on Beast's end. Oh, it's going to be both, literally. Okay. Well, that gas first will do that for you sometimes. It does cut into your economy a little bit, but speed as well as layer. So Bale going to have some aggressive options here more quickly than his opponent. Oh, he's canceled. He canceled the speed. Okay, well, you know what? His Overlord came down, and that's what triggered it. He saw the Lings coming out, so I think maybe he's thinking, okay, well, if you're getting speed, I don't really need speed, and I'll just play defense here and use that extra 100 gas, excuse me, to get an additional Mutalisk. Not a bad idea, I think, right? It kind of makes sense. If your opponent isn't going speed and you are going speed, you have more potential for damage. If you both have speed, it's like, okay, well, I don't gain anything from this. Whereas if you just play a completely defensive game with your Zerglings and go directly into additional Mutalisks, yeah, that is something you're going to possibly gain from. Second hatchery actually going up. Wow, okay. So Bale going for a little bit more of a macro play. He's going to be able to, this is, by the way, he's produced 2 more drones so far, but there are some coming up for his opponent. Spires go down, but this is going to give him a lot more larva and a more defendable area. You see this drone going down for Beast. He also is going to go for the second hatchery, but it's going to have the potential of more gas. So basically, the way that Bale is playing this, most likely he's going to have to be the aggressor once Mutalisks are out, which means he will be adding speed eventually back in, almost 100%. I can't see any world where he doesn't become the aggressor, because if he were not to become the aggressor, that means that he needs to get his own second gas very quickly, and there's just no way he can get it as quickly as Beast can now. So Beast will outlap him with that Mutalisk count, unless Bale does something. And with a quicker second hatchery, he certainly has the potential, right? You can see he's up about 60 gas right now. So that would be, let's call that a pair of Scourge. So if they both pop like 5 mutas, and then you also have a pair of Scourge for Bale, okay, there you go. You have a slight advantage there. All right, 2 mutas and some Scourge coming up. And don't forget, there are more larvae up here, so that makes a big difference as well. Right, the 3 larvae only able to make a few units at once, so it's 3 mutas being made against 5. Slightly faster here on Beast's side. Oh, he does actually squeeze a Ling in, and he did actually end up canceling his Zergling speed as well. That's kind of funny. And that is a lot of mutas being made. It feels like there may be a timing here for Bale. He's definitely got to go take it, though. Now, do you leave the Lings at home or do you bring them? It looks like he's going to bring his slow Zerglings down. He's only got 9 of them. But, you know, they can do things like tank some glaives. They can, you know, add that extra damage in there as well. And let's take a look. It's 3 muta, 2 Scourge here. 4 muta now. We have 5 muta. So 4 muta and 2 Scourge, like, can beat 5 muta. It just comes down to the Scourge hitting. Oh, another muta and 2 Scourge coming down for Bale. Oh, Beast gets hit by a Scourge there. One of his Scourge actually... No, it didn't hit. It actually got picked off. Ooh, Bale. But hold on. We have some more Scourge adding in. Oh, God. Beast is up in health, and we're closer to his base. And we have more Scourge coming out. So it's 3 right now to 5. You see the outlines are different colors there. So it's 4 to 2. And Beast, again, he has the potential here to take that additional gas. If he takes that additional gas, it's going to use a lot of drones because one has to make it and others have to mine from it. And that will very likely make him go mass Scourge. Because you just don't need many minerals for Scourge now, do you? Creep colony on the way, so he doesn't have to think about too many Zerglings here. There's the Sunken. And here's Bale trying to expand. But again, that's going to take a little bit. There's going to be a lot of gas mined up here. Lings get picked off. Ooh, a little swipe in from Bale, but is he going to get punished because of that? He's got just 2 mutas here. It doesn't look like Beast goes for the closing move on those mutas. Oh, he actually turned them around. Now he's going to fly up this way and try for the intercept. Not quite. He actually almost had it there, too. And again, if you reduce the mutalist count that much, that's probably just going to be game. You just kind of fly across the map. Right now, Bale making more Lings. Looks like he wants some counterattack potential with those. Or, I mean, possibly some defense. But when you see your opponent make the Sunken, you know they're not planning on making many Lings. All right, Bale sitting back with all the mutas he's been able to muster thus far. The extra gas going to be kicking in pretty quickly here for Beast. Of course, the second gas being taken now over on Bale's side as well. Ooh, picking off some of these slow Lings. It feels like such a waste from Bale there. Bale is falling behind at the moment. Like, one slow Ling obviously doesn't do anything. You can see all the Scourge that are being added in here for Beast as he utilizes that additional gas. But Bale is getting more gas here as well. Let's take an actual mutalist count because their minerals are getting very low. So we're hitting, like, how many mutas they're actually going to have. So right now we have 6 for Bale, and we have 2 more making for Beast as well as 8. So he's going to have 10 against 6. Here's like a whole group of Scourge. He's got 12 Scourge here. And then up here we have 10 Scourge right now. So Bale needs a little bit longer to produce enough to actually end up holding this. It definitely looks like Beast should be able to close out this series based on what we're looking at. Oh, I think a Scourge just hit a Scourge right there, and here we go. Falling Beast mutas up the map. Bale pulling back. He wants some room to be able to clone his Scourge on. And here we go. Bale needs to make this happen right now. Has to turn around. Some very nice micro from Beast so far. He's killed a couple drones. So now Bale down in drones as well as everything else. Nice micro hitting the Scourge. Oh my god. The Scourge don't really get hits, but it feels like we're getting more Scourge picked off by Beast. And Beast's just going to jump on him. He knows he has more mutas at this point. And that is going to be a quick 2-0. Beast taking down Bale. Bale will be eliminated here, while Beast going to go on to that final match against Mihu.